At the time of this video, I am 21 years old. No, seriously. I'm still young, but I'm getting to the point where I can properly feel nostalgia. One of the things I feel nostalgia for is the early days of YouTube. I started watching YouTube in the late 2000s, probably a little earlier than I should have been allowed to, and it was a completely different world. One of the things that reminds me of this era is the music of 009 Soundsystem. His songs were all over the website when I first started watching, and they still kind of are, they're just very hard to find. Today I'm going to be doing an overview of 009 Soundsystem, the person behind the name, and the music they made. Let's cut to the chase. If you're a music fan, you most likely have songs that you can recognize but don't know the names of. This is common for classical music. Many of you have probably heard Julius Fuchsic's March of the Gladiators, although you most likely know it as the Circus Song. Many of you have probably heard Eric Satie's Gymnopédie No. 1, although you most likely know it as that song that appears in lots of video essays. Finally, while it's not so much a classical music piece as much as it is a film score, many of you have probably heard Clint Mansell's Lux Aeterna, although you most likely know it as that song. Now, if you are a user of YouTube in the late 2000s to early 2010s, you might recognize this song. Or this song. Or maybe this one. If you're having trouble remembering the titles, they are Dreamscape, Born to be Wasted, and With a Spirit by 009 Soundsystem. As I said in the cold open, these songs were all over the internet back in the day. As to why, it's time for a history lesson. There's a long list of features that YouTube has since discontinued. One of these features was something called Audio Swap. If your video had a song that got a copyright notice, then you could swap it out for any song from a selection of royalty-free music. Since 009 Soundsystem was automatically placed near the top of the alphabetically ordered list, his songs became the most common replacements. One interesting thing is that, due to how late copyright notices could be sent, a lot of his songs were placed on videos that were uploaded years before the album itself was released. 2009 for context. It's a little tricky searching for videos with these songs, especially since YouTube search allows you to sort by date, but only lets you view them by newest, not by oldest. Luckily, there are ways to find such treasures. Reddit user LeftConfection5270 pointed me toward possibly the earliest video to have such music. The Blue Army, uploaded by RazGriz1988, uploaded on August 5th, 2005. Watching this video, I almost feel like I'm stepping into a time machine. The music, the gameplay footage, not being able to really tell what I'm actually looking at, and the 30-second black screen at the end because whoever edited this video didn't know how to properly cut audio. No offense. The oldest comment on this video simply says, "Pretty cool, nice views," misspelled. Good God. YouTuber Aaron has compiled a playlist of old videos with 009 Soundsystem music, and boy does he have it all. You've got your Roblox cheat videos, Club Penguin cheat videos, rest in peace, and your GTA San Andreas cheat videos. There's a high demand for video game cheat tutorial videos back then, I take it. There are also tutorials on how to get unregistered Hypercam 2, which, for those of you who don't know, was how people screen recorded back when silent movies were still a thing. Some of these videos are actually pretty popular. 20 million views? What the fuck? I also feel pretty nostalgic for this video text format that was all the rage back in the day before Windows Movie Maker upgraded and became not cool. I found this video that's a compilation of memes where the punchline is Dreamscape by 009 Soundsystem.
Victory Screech!
Whenever I hear these songs, I find myself returning back to the good old early days of YouTube. Back then, all YouTube channels were just people doing their own thing for the fun of it. It wasn't all just corporations trying to extend their long tentacles into every facet of the media. Back then, life was easy. My only concern was completing my 3rd grade science homework and wondering whether mom bought the right kind of chicken nuggets at the supermarket. Yep, life was good. Now that I've talked a good bit about the music, it's time for me to talk about the man who made it. The man behind 009 Soundsystem is one Alexander Perls. That's Pearls without an A. While doing research for this video, I came across his official website, which proved very helpful. He was born in 1976 in Gass, Kansas, according to Wikipedia. His website, however, says this is false, although no one has yet corrected it as, according to Pearls himself, it's funny. Don't trust Wikipedia, kids. He seems to have not enjoyed much of his upbringing. Writing on his website, Alexander Pearls grew up in Massachusetts, a state mostly populated by annoying people, and attended Concord Academy, a high school for spoiled New England teens, and then spent 4 years at the much-maligned Oberlin College, an institution where he learned to keep his mouth shut with respect to far-left political fantasies about 25 years before everyone else had to learn to do the same thing. Very well then. Pearl's music career began in the late 90s with him briefly being a member of the British post-rock collective Piano Magic. I went on Discogs to see the other stuff he was involved in, and I was surprised just how much stuff he's been on. He has an astounding 518 credits to his name. I hope you'll forgive me for skimming over a lot, i.e., all of it. One notable project in his past was the NATO Arts Organization. According to their ancient-looking website, NATO Arts is an international arts organization which seeks to promote global security and stability through the exhibition of works of conceptual art. It is governed by a 19-member board of directors with representation from each of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization member states. This is a pro-NATO channel. I did find an interview with him and another supposed NATO arts musician where they said that they were trying to cancel out the left-wing influence in much of electronic music by bringing a more neoliberal spiel to the table. Alright then. According to an interview Pearls gave, the project was discontinued when George Bush took office. Add that to the list of things W couldn't help but fuck up. Or did he? Interestingly, I found this article in NY Press where the author did a dive into the NATO Arts Organization and seemed to find no official evidence that it was actually affiliated with NATO other than what a few people have said. Interesting. Pearl spent the 2000s writing dance music, almost all of which was far more appreciated in Europe than it was in the United States. I gave some of it a listen. It's honestly not my thing. If you're into electronic dance music, then maybe you'll enjoy it, but this isn't a genre of music that I generally listen to that much. In 2009, he would release a self-titled album under the 009 Soundsystem name, and this was what finally netted him fame in North America. Well, kind of. Nowadays, Pearls seems to be mostly retired from music. According to Discogs, his last proper release was in 2011, and his overall credits dropped off sharply since that year, with none since 2019. According to his website, his current focus is the Lightning Network, a site built to process Bitcoin payments. I have no interest in ever using it. Hey guys, I'm testing out a new camera angle here for the sake of this section, and not at all because it's easier to read the script and it's right in front of my face. I want to now discuss the TrackOne Recordings YouTube channel, where all of 009 Soundsystem's songs are posted. One thing I appreciate about this channel is that, at the time of me filming this, none of the videos are monetized, which means that they're all ad-free. I'm sure that this is costing them quite a lot of money, but all that matters is that it makes my life easier. As you can expect, most of the videos are songs by 009 Soundsystem, although there are a few by guest artists, including multiple remixes. I listened to the remixes. Again, I don't generally like the style of music, so when a song that I do like is altered a good bit, it loses a lot of its appeal for me. Interestingly, Dreamscape, one of his best-known songs, isn't on this channel for some reason. I would tell them to get on that, but there haven't been any new uploads in 11 years, so I doubt they really care. Visually, most of these videos are super bare bones. All they show is the logo of the label, plus some other interesting title cards. Interestingly, Born to be Wasted is interspersed with multiple images of Air Force planes. Why this song specifically? I don't know. There's also a fair amount of non-music videos on the channel. One is a 50-second clip of the man himself, Alexander Perls, requesting some remixes of his songs. I love how blatantly low effort the video is. There's a completely unedited clip of him standing in his backyard and talking to the camera. I also found some skit videos such as Sampling of Sexuality, Raging Nymphomaniacs Dressed Like Nuns? What the fuck is this?
Positive I was gonna wake up and we were just gonna be surrounded by coyotes. Ever.
I hear you. I bet you got some ass though, right?
Well, what do you think?
I think you got some. I think you definitely got some.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was kind of the point of the whole weekend.
You may be pleased to know that I myself came into some this weekend.
I am pleased, yes.
On Saturday, I went on an all-out hunt. I met these two raging nymphomaniacs who were dressed like Catholic nuns. Delicious, round, steaming, fat slab of sweet, succulent. Oh, glory, would I enjoy that.
Well, anyway, normally the part of the video where I would do a send-off and encourage you to check out the music I just discussed, but you've all probably heard this music before. If you haven't on account of being too young, well, come back when your baby teeth fall out. If you're still watching by now, I just want to say thank you so much for giving me your time. If you enjoyed what you saw, be sure to like and hit subscribe. I upload videos whenever I can. I always have a ton of fun making them. Hopefully you have as much fun watching them. If you have an idea for a topic you want me to cover, leave it down in the comments. Who knows, maybe I'll get to it. I'm RobbieJ2734. I will see you when I see you next.